Blew her socks off. Mensa
Mm.
is normally the go-to place to find out if you're intelligent, or at least if you've got a high IQ. Mensa, it
Yes.
measures your IQ.
Mm.
And because intelligence is not always measured by IQs,
Mm.
which I think we touched on. We touched on this subject in a past podcast
Yeah. Yes.
about companies hiring agencies to vet applicants for their positions, and that not
Mm.
everybody gets an interview
Yeah.
if they didn't pass an intelligence test.
Mm.
Well, we also know that the most intelligent mostly get the better jobs,
Yeah.
are more successful. So, how can we look for potential intelligence before taking the tests? Right? It seems that there are certain traits or dislikes
Mm.
that an intelligent person has over the rest of us. I say the rest of us because I'm obviously not all that intelligent.
Well, yeah, yeah, with yeah.
It's just that you don't know it yet. Right? So here we go. I'll
Mm.
tell you what these traits are.
Mhm.
These traits, by the way, they came from psychiatrists, a group of psychiatrists that sat down and discussed.
Yeah.
So it must be true, right?
Right. Okay. Yes, we'll go with that. Yes.
So pet peeve for number one for an intelligent person,
Mm.
small talk.
Mm.
Now I admit that I don't like much small talk either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having to listen over and over again, things like, "Well, the sun's out," or
Yeah.
I think it might rain later."
Oh, is that? I hadn't
or
noticed about that, you, Steve. Yeah. Yeah.
or the bus is late. You know, intelligent people find this draining because they have to listen to this sort of
Yeah.
really unimportant stuff that people
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
And sadly, these people, they think they're saying something, you know, intelligent. Not
Well,
really. Saying that the
yeah.
sun's out, saying that the sun's out
Yeah.
is like you
Yeah. Really? Yeah. Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Uh, Trends is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
second thing that intelligent people don't really uh, try to adhere to.
Yeah.
So, like having to talk about the latest thing on TV,
Mm.
or if Taylor Swift is dating or not dating, or dating or not dating,
Mhm.
or who or not has had another Botox job. You know, for the intelligent, this is a chore
Mhm.
trying to keep up.
Yeah.
The intelligent people are live and let live.
Yes. Yeah.
They don't need to. Uh, they just don't see how anybody could spend so much time trying to keep up with something that just isn't very important.
Yeah. I just, yeah.
It's not going to affect me if Taylor Swift is dating. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if she is, it takes me off the list. But I mean, other than that,
Yeah. Well, yes, there's that side to it, but yeah, we'll go into that later, or not, as
you
the
know,
case may be.
of
Yes.
course, if she isn't dating, then she'd be putting herself back onto the market like a well-used oily rag. But I digress on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to go to court, not anymore anyway. Maintaining friendships and dating.
Mm.
Now, some people can be exhausting, especially those high maintenance ones that
Mm.
won't leave you alone. An intelligent person needs this space.
Yes.
And if you've got one of those friends that are always pestering you, and for not necessarily any important reason,
Yeah.
they're your friend. They're your friend. They should know that they are your
Yeah.
friend.
Yes.
And sometimes they keep getting in contact to try and reinforce the fact that you're their friend.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't do it for any important reason, but they'll just sort of hang around
Yeah.
because perhaps they're a little bit needy, you know. But
Yes.
these are the high maintenance ones, of course.
Yeah.
Or if the other half you're dating and the other half is getting a bit too demanding,
Mm.
intelligent people, they lose interest really fast
Yeah.
because they're quick to twig on, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're
Well,
quick to
it's
twig on. They don't think, well, what's my choices? And,
mm,
if I don't hang on to this partner, then, I'm going to be left on the shelf and all. They just don't care about that. That doesn't come
yeah.
into the mind.
No.
Uh, controlling emotions.
Yes.
Intelligent people tend to be more analytical and
Yeah.
logical when
Mm,
it comes to emotions.
mm,
It's the old head ruling the heart sort of
yes.
um, saying that we use.
Yeah.
And not everybody can be on board with that.
Mm,
If I've had it myself,
mm,
where an ex-girlfriend has said to me, my girlfriend at the time,
yeah.
possibly a reason why now she's my ex-girlfriend. She says,
Yeah.
"Well, how can you say that? How can you not be, why aren't you crying?"
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean it was going to happen?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes. Yeah.
so that's the controlling emotions.
Yeah.
And the fifth coming in number five is sleeping.
Mm,
People who are intelligent, more often than not, have sleeping disorders because they find it difficult to turn their minds off,
mm,
to relax and
yeah.
and sort of fall into that slumber that
Yeah.
that an ignorant person can so easily do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
they go to bed and they lie looking at the ceiling, wondering
Yeah.
about the day and
Mm,
what's going to happen tomorrow if I do this, if I do that. They
yeah.
don't really turn off.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sleep at around about 2 o'clock in the morning
Mm,
because of I'm lying in bed and just thinking about,
yeah.
what about this? What about
Well, yeah.
so those are your five um, small talk trends, maintaining friendships and dating, controlling emotions,
Yeah.
and sleeping.
Yep.
So if you know of any more trends or dislikes or
Well,
traits, sorry, and dislikes, then go for it.
well, because learned people have put this list together, people that have been to university, studied
Yeah,
it, so should be intelligent. Who am I to question? I have
yeah.
personal life experiences. Um, I don't judge myself whether I'm intelligent or not.
Do
I've
you
been
suffer
told
from any of these five?
probably three of them, certainly. Probably four, yeah, probably all of them. Um, I'm not a big one for small talk. I mean, I probably like pop culture a little bit as a release, as a relaxing thing. Yeah. I know who Taylor Swift is. I know she's dating Kelsey. I'm more into the sport, but it's really more about the sport. I like music. I like listening to music. Um, I actually think that Miss Swift is quite a talented musician and performer. I don't judge her on anything else but that. I'm not particularly interested in any other
Private
acting.
life.
Yeah,
Mm.
really not. She's entitled to have a private life, and yeah, they're often with celebrities. Yeah, um, yeah. I'm just more interested in what they do if they entertain me or other people. Not always entertain me. If somebody's popular, I believe in. Oh, I believe in personal choice. Yeah, just because I don't like something doesn't mean that anybody else has got to dislike it. And I certainly wouldn't. Yeah, okay, within reason, ban anything. Certain things, yeah, you think, yeah, at the top. Um, but yeah, I mean, when you're waiting, I mean, sometimes yes, it is opening and things, particularly in Brazil, where Brazilians are quite good at small talk. Well, they're interested in being friendly, especially us. We know we get it 'cause, they're curious why we live in Brazil. It's the normal one. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Do you miss England? Okay, it's a totally legitimate answer question. Yeah, most things before 1995, most things after it you can keep. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that history and everything else, but I like. Yeah, I think like you. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying as a grumpy old man, but yeah, I will sometimes be in a situation that I'd rather not be there because the conversation is just not of interest to me in any
Yeah,
language.
of course.
Yeah. Somebody says, "Oh, well, you're not really understanding the Portuguese." Oh, yeah, I am understanding the Portuguese, but this conversation wouldn't interest me in English either. So,
Mm.
let's being a little bit ignorant to a language sometimes has its advantages. Yeah, I can sink into my own world. I have had problems sleeping in the past. Now I've come to the thing. I saw a graph the other day about, yeah, because I do have do claim also they got issues, problems, yeah. And this chart, which actually I might find a way to publish on this video, actually showed things inside our control and things external to our control. We can't be responsible for the actions of others. It's a big one, yeah. I can plan to a greater degree what I do myself, and maybe have that plan, and then feel a bit satisfied myself on the understanding that it might change, but at least I have a plan or have a direction. And that's important for people of intelligence to have a direction. Yeah. And yeah, plan it. If this goes, I can do that. Yeah. We should have enough life experience or knowledge to actually know how we could change or adapt. Um, yeah, there's always going to be things outside, external factors that are going to knock us off course. That happens to everyone. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, lack of losing sleep. I know I'm addressing this in a different order. Yeah, it's something that I overcame. I had close relatives who did suffer sleep problems or breakdowns and things like this. Yeah. Yeah, occasionally I have things that keep me up at night, as it were. I do like my sleep. Yeah. I mean, my mind is going all day long sometimes, especially doing what I do. I mean, okay, I find podcasts to worry about. I worry about my students, preparing lessons. Yeah. Other things. But I don't think things cloud me. Yeah. What will be, will be. Get annoyed at other people's stupidity during the day. I may or may not choose to tell them. Yeah. Yeah. I'm quite happy to let somebody continue being stupid if it doesn't have any direct effect on me. Yeah. Yeah. We've all got people who hang on to us, cling on to us. Yeah. Send us messages and things like that. I suspect they're lonely. Yeah. Try and get a response from us. Not interested. Yeah. Um, yeah. Even sometimes fabricating, having, have a interaction with us. Yeah. I'd like to think, doesn't matter who anyone is, that I always help them if they're in need. I'd like to think that. Um, I might be times I miss it. Yeah, because sometimes you help someone in need and then it makes it even worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, it's a very, very difficult thing. I mean, sometimes these people are not unintelligent people themselves. They might be good at their job. But then you realize that these certain people, they then follow a routine themselves that's prescribed by other people,
Mm.
which I often find very interesting as well. And okay, if they're comfortable with that, I will, I'm not interested. You carry on going the way you do things you do. If it works for you, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Don't try and tell me what I should do. If something's working for me, that's good as well. Yeah. Horses for courses. And yeah, this is what I find in life. Yeah, I think I suffer with all those five. I don't think I'm hyper intelligent. I've been told I'm intelligent. Um, I've been accused of being other things as well. What's it?
I can't imagine that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've been accused of a lot of things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mental disorders. It's not that. It's just yeah. I'm not ignorant. I'm just ignoring you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and okay, there are times I do things my own way. It works. And I've found this out more and more. it's when I've actually followed other people's advice in the past instead of going with my own initial ideas that things have gone wrong.
Yeah.
And that's what annoys me sometimes. If I'd have actually stuck to my initial plan or my initial
Yeah.
thinking,
Mm.
because there's a reason I thought the way I did.
Yeah, it's called giving the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah,
and it's one of the hardest things to control
yeah,
because you shouldn't give that much benefit of the doubt to anybody.
no. I am the best person to make my own decisions. And then I'm happy to stand by my decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or willing to, or think, well, yeah, maybe that was that. Um, yeah, I mean, you should always seek wise counsel. And I read somewhere, if you're the most intelligent man in the room, you're keeping the wrong company.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay, but yeah, but on that
I'll
Scott,
remember that one. That's a good one. That one. I'll remember
yeah,
that one.
yeah. Or if you're deliberately seeking out to be the most intelligent person, you're doing things wrong. Yeah. Um, Again, that's probably getting to somebody that's more interested in the Kardashians. Yes, I know who the Kardashians are. I don't know. Again, I don't know that much about them. I know they're friendly, or one of them's friendly with Jennifer Lawrence because I respect her as an actress for no other reasons. I think she's an excellent actress. I just happen to see online that she's friends with one of the Kardashians. I couldn't tell you which Kardashian. Yeah, they all look the same to me. Honestly, I don't really know any sense.
Do you know
Yeah.
who's disappeared off the map? Those duck hunters. Remember
Uh,
that series of the duck hunters?
I remember seeing pictures of them. I've never actually watched it. Yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah. Wasn't there some scandal with them?
That's a scandal with it. Well, aren't scandals with the Kardashians?
Yeah, but normally
You know,
fabricated ones. You
yeah,
can't really put
well,
anything on them. Yeah, I mean they live a glitzy lifestyle
yeah.
that turns me off. Yeah.
Which the duck hunters don't. They just live in the marsh.
Well, um, I think they probably had limited appeal anyway. I mean, how
Yeah,
someone lives in New York City,
can relate.
yeah, only rednecks are going to really understand them, I suppose.